RegCT.org.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
So let's see if this little experiment works. It'll take a couple of minutes before we find out if this little experiment that we just did actually did work.
Okay.
Because
Would you change the subject to?
we'll get there.
Okay.
Get there. So don't care. Do not care about Amber Heard. Do not care about Johnny Depp. Could care less.
True.
Why is this even a thing? There are so many things that we could be talking about and should be talking about, either, as a community or as a nation or as a world partner. Johnny, great. All right. So you may like his movies. It worked. Oh, yeah, it worked. Welcome to Breeze Line. You suck. So, Johnny Depp, you may like his movies. You may like Edward Scissorhands. You may like, Gilbert Grape. All that crap. It's not one thing. It's a freaking another. I swear to God. You conquer one thing and then all of a sudden, boom, something else happens. All right. So Johnny Depp. Are you a Johnny Depp fan?
Not really.
Paul, do you like anything? Do you like anything?
I'm not a Johnny Depp fan.
What do you like? I want to know what Paul Ash likes.
I don't like Johnny Depp.
Okay, I want to know what Paul Ash likes. What does Paul like?
John Wayne. No.
Every time I ask you a question, it's like, no, I don't.
I don't. What the hell?
Partner.
Plus he's got a band. Did you ever hear him sing?
Who, John Wayne?
John Depp. He's got a band.
Johnny Depp.
He's got a band.
Hey, I'm John Depp. Nice to meet you.
Well, that's what his real name is. I mean, his band sucks.
Is it that bad?
Oh, when I heard Short, I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Well, he's going to have a few extra money to fund it. Maybe he'll get some better musicians.
Well, they wanted him to pay $86,000. They wanted him to pay $86,000 on some kind of fees, but he ain't going to do it.
So you want to hear one of the things is that there are other like people that were in the movies that you never know have bands.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Bacon has a band.
Yes, he does.
With his brother.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're pretty good. I've never seen them.
Yeah.
But apparently they're pretty good.
Yeah.
There's one that I went to see and he was awful. He was absolutely terrible. You ready?
Yeah.
It was a blues band. Steven Seagal. He played at Foxwoods at one of the small theaters.
Yeah.
It was one of the ones that B.B. King played at before he passed away. I'm telling you, he was awful. He couldn't sing. Anyway, usually blues isn't the hardest thing in the world to sing.
Yeah.
But it was awful. It was terrible. Now, here's my dad. The only reason why we went is my dad was a huge Steven Seagal fan. Okay. So big of a fan that my dad almost stalkerish.
Yeah.
He finds out that he goes, "Hey, Mike, did you know Steven Seagal has 2 residences, one in Tennessee and one in California?" "No, Dad, didn't know." "Yeah, found it out, looked it up, did a little research." And I said, "Dad, that's stalking." That's stalking. "Yeah, I found his address too." "Oh. Okay." So we let it go. Christmas time comes up. My dad says to me, "Yeah, I sent Steven Seagal Christmas cards." I said, "You're kidding me." I said, "How many did you send?" He goes, "Yep, both residences." He sent one to California, one to Tennessee. I said, "Are you serious? He doesn't know who you are." Now, my dad, God bless him, he's one of the most caring men you'll ever met, but he's Looney Tunes sometimes, So he, yeah. Guess how many Christmas cards I got from him that year? 0. I didn't even get a Christmas card. Steven Seagal gets 2. And they must have reached somewhere because they didn't come back.
Yeah, they just threw him with a circle file.
Probably.
Circle file.
I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah, isn't he a cop somewhere?
Seagal?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think he's a cop in some state somewhere.
Some state?
Yeah, I don't know. He actually is a real cop.
I'm hearing some state.
I don't know what the
I
hell
don't
it
know.
is, but I thought he was a cop.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Stan says he's got one of the largest guitar collections. Are we talking about Johnny Depp or are we talking about Steven Seagal there?
Yeah, it would be Johnny Depp, most likely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, with his money, he could buy any kind of collection from any. Yeah.
Oh. Well, Denise, you may have just showed up in the last minute because she goes, good morning, you two. Mike, sounds like you have anger issues. I do not.
Oh, boy.
I'm actually pretty calm. I just don't understand certain things. All right. He said Steven Seagal.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I mean, he does play guitar.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
He was awful.
But can't play.
Yeah. He was terrible.
Wow.
He was absolutely terrible. And that's, and the only reason why I took my dad is because he's a huge Steven Seagal fan.
Yeah.
Now, this is a long time ago. So,
yeah,
probably 15 years ago.
Gotcha.
At least.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. I'm not sure where he is a cop. I'll have to do a fact check.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know where Steven Seagal is a supposed cop?
Yeah.
I would think, if anything, he's retired.
I don't know.
I would think. Stan says, I thought he was a resident of Russia.
Well, they tried to say that. Yeah.
I don't know. I got to look it up.
Yeah, they something about him in Russia. They thought he was in Russia. Yeah. Yeah.
He's 70.
Is he?
Yeah.
No.
Now he says he has American citizenship, Serbian, and Russian citizenship.
Oh, there you go.
He's been married and divorced 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope. 4 times.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought he was a cop somewhere, but I could be wrong.
Doesn't say
No.
anything.
Oh.
Yep. Seagal plays guitar. His songs have been featured in several of his movies. Well, his movies suck too. Oh. No. Here, you may be right, Paul. You may be right. Steven Seagal has been a reserve deputy chief in the Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. That's right. Wendy just copied and pasted everything right on in. Thanks, Wendy.
There you go.
I'm reading it. She just copied and pasted the same thing I just read off of Wikipedia. So,
yeah.
You found it on Quora? Yeah, it's the same thing on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
To the. She goes. Yeah, Stan says he saw the cop thing too.
Yeah.
There was a cockfight that was burst out, in his parish that he was at. And supposedly Seagal reportedly bragged about breaking down the gate to the home of the sheriff's officers. Loser.
Wow.
Not a Steve. Some of these people that they get into movies and they make movies and they make a crap ton of them, and they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then you find out that they just think they're holier than thou.
Well, that's why they
Get away with anything.
That's why they have the award shows where they can pat themselves on the back.
Yeah, and my dad will send you Christmas cards. Just think about it.
Yeah.
He will send you Christmas cards.
Oh, there you go.
You didn't send me a Christmas card, so
I don't send out
whatever.
Christmas. We don't send out Christmas. Nobody does that anymore.
Sure they do. Sure, we get some from some people.
Really?
Yep.
No.
I haven't sent out Christmas cards in years. It's not that I don't care. It's just, I don't know. I was never a card guy. You know, I was never a guy that will send out Christmas cards, New Year's cards, Thanksgiving cards, any kind of card. Not even birthday cards.
Really?
Yeah, for the kids, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to. I would rather take the $9 that it now costs for a birthday card and spin that into some other kind of gift. You know what I mean? Instead of something that's going to end up in a drawer and then in the trash.
Yeah, that's generally what happens.
Buy some chocolate. At least it'll end up in their belly and they'll enjoy it.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
Stan says, your dad's all right in my book. Well, he's all right in my book, too. He's a wackadoodle, but I love him. And he's still got his wits about him. He's going to be 80 this year. Oh, he drove me a little bit nuts yesterday.
Won't you be shocked if he gets a card back from Seagal?
No, he'll never get a card back from Steven Seagal. You know what? I'm afraid that if my dad got a Christmas card from Steven Seagal, my dad that would be the end of him, because he'd be like, I can die a happy man now. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. My dad was. What are you doing, Dan?
Hanging a banner across the road.
It's a reason to ride.
Oh.
A reason to ride. They benefit veterans every single year. They have one event. They do a bike run, and they raise a substantial amount of money every single year through an event, T-shirt sales, and they work very hard at it too. You know, there's a whole committee that's involved. So, and the run is this weekend.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. So you'll see like probably Saturday. You'll see all these motorcycles driving through town. It'll take about 20 minutes.
I thought it was usually on Sunday.
Or maybe it's Sunday.
I think it's always on Sunday, because a lot of times on Sunday, if they always go into Dean's, you always see a bunch of bikes out front, so that way you know the run is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, I think they had like 900 bikes last year, 900 bikes. It's crazy.
They used to hold them from the VFW here in town, up on top of Taylor Hill, but it got so big that they stopped it, and they moved to Plainfield, right? Is that where they went?
Yeah, I believe they hold all their registrations and music and everything at the VFW in Plainfield.
Yeah.
I believe that's where they are.
But they always were here.
But they need a big space
to park all the bikes.
Yeah.
They used to park them along Taylor Hill. In other words, they would park them in the parking lot of the VFW, and then they'd be strung along on the roadway all the way up at Taylor Hill. So, I mean, I used to see them all the time up there. A lot of bikes. So, but because of the room, it got so big that they had to move. Yeah.
There was like, maybe see if we can ask. Hey Dan.
Yes, sir.
Do they still do Pappy's Run?
No.
That's done?
Yeah. No longer do Pappy's.
Why was there a particular reason why they ended it?
Probably cost to do it, I would guess.
Yeah.
I would guess. I don't know. They haven't done it in probably at least a half dozen years that I know.
So it's been a while. That was a big run too.
It was a big run.
How many bikes do you expect this year?
I'm hoping in excess of 850. I hope, because last year we went just over 800.
Right. I said between 800 and 900 is what I told Paul a minute ago.
Realistically, we had over 840 registered bikes, and you had the volunteers and the committee. So it was well over 800, closer to 9.
Gotcha.
Hopefully we do better this year.
Same. Is it always the same route, or?
We went back to the original route right after, just the year before COVID. We went back to the original route through Norwich, Plainfield, Canterbury, Voluntown, Jewett City, the original per se route. It's a 52-mile run.
Yeah.
It's a good run.
So now in 2020, are you going to say? Go ahead.
Are you on here?
Yes.
I was going to get you a little flyer, so if anybody has any questions.
Do it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
do
on a
it.
second.
And there's You know what's pretty amazing though? It's that through all the years that they've been doing that, A Reason to Ride has done these runs. Hardly anybody's gotten hurt.
We've had one car pull in and take a couple bikes down years ago. But it was nothing major. That's my
Right.
biggest fear is, God forbid, somebody gets hurt. We want to save pay to raise money for the vets.
Yep. So now where does the money goes towards the vets? But what kind of, like, for example, what kind of things do you fund? If
Mortgage payments, rent, electric bills. We try and keep a roof over their head. No cell phone bills, no TV, cable TV, nothing like that. Could be a water bill, but mainly to keep a roof over their head while they're trying to get help. Mortgage payments, rent. That's the big ones.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling this year fuel oil is going to be huge because everybody knows the position we're in.
yeah,
I think everybody's going to be hurting in that sense, but I foresee a lot of help to the vets that way.
it's everybody. But-
you're right, but we can't help everybody.
No, I know,
No,
but it's because of you guys. It's that a lot of people will get help.
Yeah,
So
I hope so.
so once again, and you can go to areasontoride.org
Correct.
to get more information.
And there's an application on there. If there's a vet that needs help, as long as they're honorably discharged from the military, normally we can help them.
Okay,
All right?
that's cool. Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you very much, Mike.
No
We
problem.
appreciate it.
Good. All right. So A Reason to Ride.
Yep.
We office share with them. They're here,
Mhm.
so I get to talk to them, every so often. But it's pretty neat. Like I said, they have great intentions. There's he just said there's an application on their website on areasontoride.org. If you know a needy veteran that was honorably discharged, said rent payments,
Yeah.
heating assistance, that kind of stuff. So they're that is available. So they're going to be giving away a bunch of things. So now this is going to be on June 12th, which is this coming Sunday. It's going to be at the Plainfield VFW, like I was right,
Yep.
on Windsor Avenue. Registration is 9:30 to 11:30 that morning. They're going to leave the Plainfield VFW post at 12 noon sharp. Registration donation $20 per rider and $15 per passenger. All are welcome, and which is really cool.
Mhm.
Red Light's going to play. There's a DJ, Pat Ruffo. Him and I, we don't really know each other, but we knew of each other back when he's been DJing now for probably 30, 35 years, at least 40 years, called Tons of Tunes.
Uh-huh.
It started off with him and his dad. And who knows? Maybe it's him and his grandkids now. I don't know, but there's a Nashville recording artist, Ashley Jordan, who's going to go ahead and sing the national anthem. There's going to be a door prize it's a Generac 10 kilowatt home standby generator with a 16 circuit automatic transfer switch, and it's Wi-Fi enabled.
There you go.
They're going to be giving that away as well. I'm assuming even if you're not in the run, you can buy a ticket and still get into the drawing,
I'm sure you can.
because I don't have a bike,
Yeah.
So, and then there are plenty of sponsors, of course. And like I said, you can check them out at areasontoride.org. That is areasontoride.org.
Gotcha.
And they're on Facebook as well.
Mhm.
Facebook.com/A Reason to Ride Incorporate or Inc. So
Gotcha.
that is this Sunday. It's a 24th annual. They've done it 24 years now.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather was going to be like. I thought the weekend was not going to be that. Maybe it's only on Sunday. Partly cloudy, so it's going to be good.
Hmm.
Saturday's going to be showery, but Sunday's good.
Yeah.
So
Good.
good.
So the promise of good weather, the expectation of good weather is there for Sunday for the
For Sunday.
Reason to Ride benefit.
Yep.
Now, what else is happening this weekend? The budget today, tomorrow. Nobody cares. Moving on.
True.
Grizzlies going to vote on their budget starting, tomorrow. And I do that and boom, people leave. Nobody cares about the budget. I am finding this out over and over and over again. You start bringing up issues like this, people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear about it. I think people are up to here
You're right.
with stuff when it comes to
The people
politics
they
and
want-
town stuff.
They want
And
to talk about happy things. Nobody wants to talk about what's going on. It's because everything's depressing.
right. So we don't want to talk about the budget.
Depressing.
It's tomorrow. You can vote tomorrow. End of story. How's that? That's it. That's all we're gonna say.
Okay. So you talked about this. This was positive.
This was positive. A reason to ride,
Yes.
which is going to be Sunday.
Sunday. Yep.
So it's their annual Flag Day run.
Yep.
And it really is a sight to see. Have you seen it? You ever
Yeah.
seen it?
I saw it. I saw it years ago when they, like I tell you, they used to run out of the VFW here up on Taylor Hill, and I used to watch it. I actually filmed it one year,
Mhm.
and I actually filmed it with all the bikes put together with music and gave it to the VFW.
It really is something to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of bikes. I wish I could find the original video that I did from years ago, because I mean it's they've been out of Jewett City for a long
Mhm.
time, so I'd be curious to see.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bikes.
Just when you think it's over, it's not.
Oh no,
They just keep the bikes just keep coming and coming and coming.
They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Yeah.
So is today a holiday or something?
Yeah.
Today a holiday or something?
Today,
Yeah.
not that I know of.
No. All right. I think we're going to say sayonara for today,
Okay.
and but remember, budget tomorrow, whatever. Show up if you want. Otherwise, don't. That's probably the best way to put it, because I'm done with trying to, convince people, this is your money. If you don't care, you don't care. And, that's just really where he has to be.
What can I tell you?
If you don't care, you don't care. You can't make people care.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I mean, I think
That's okay.
Well, that'll happen in July when people get their first tax bills in July.
Yeah.
Then they'll be starting to say, "What the hell's going on?" Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It is what it is, brother.
Yep.
It is what it is. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. It's SNSN.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better. Burns, you buy better.
Are you looking to simplify the complicated things in life? Insurance can seem daunting, like a task for the must-do list, not the want-to-do list. Let the Burns Agency take the headache out of protecting your assets. We're a full-service agency